Marquez Stevenson, certainly. But Toon, as we were talking to him, we found out his real
dropping into zone coverage. They will run some quarterback draw to keep you honest, keep linebackers in the box.
This is Toon on the run with a four-man front, and it's third down coming up off the tackle by the...
Wanted to be a part of it, but he was going to be a draft pick in the 2019 draft. Excuse me, 2020.
Toon goes down the middle. It's tipped and nearly intercepted. Keenan Ellis, the former wide receiver.
Troy Warner, a lot of experience on the back end of BYU secondary.
It was the linebacker, Peyton Wilgar, was a second-generation BYU player who got the tip on that ball. And Dax Milne back to receive the punt. And he will not have a chance.
In terms of the completion percentage, how are you so accurate?
He's on target right there very quickly for a first down across the 30-yard line to Mason Wake, his fullback. Tyler Algier on the run. He loses about half a yard. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and Houston will maybe heat up the kitchen of Zach Wilson a little bit. And let's see if he can play with guys barreling down on him.
Wilson scanning. Wilson will run. He's got 6 rushing touchdowns as well. And he veers across the line to gain and then some inside the 40 on the slide.
Maybe Mel will...
His mom, Lisa, his dad, Michael, are at the game. He and his father actually watched some tape this morning. And by the way, Zach Wilson even has some swag on his slide as they'll flip it back to Wilson. He loads up down the sideline and got it inside the 5-yard line. Team, as you could imagine, pandemic season or otherwise, they have sheer belief in everything they do as you watch tape and talk to him as Wilson will roll it to the right and use his legs. Wilson has his 7th rushing touchdown.
Not only is he situations, see if they give him the football.
It's Wilson. They drive him forward, and let's see if this one is a touchdown. It looks like he's just short. It'll be 3rd and goal. Let's go back to the previous play here. We get the opportunity. Lopini Katoa is going to run. That looks like it's down there, and he was a little bit short. So Katoa, the tailback. Wilson gives it to him, and that is a touchdown, and that is final.
Usually in that situation, it's Algier. They go to the other talented running back, and Katoa, and he is equally as good.
Thorny schedule, but you would have loved to have seen this BYU team play all those big-time schools because they are moved to Houston. But BYU, to keep that lead, is going to have to dodge a guy they call Speedy.
Yeah, this is a long way from the finish line. The Cougars in red will have a lot to say before the night ends.
Stevenson housed one last week. Marquez Stevenson bottled up for a moment. Now he turns it outside, and they string it out. What can he do? But Clayton Toon against his BYU defense, and he bails out here across the 25 and out of bounds. What does Clayton Toon have to do tonight, Andre?
Can't get your football, keep your football team in this game.
Keelan Walker on second down. They are a little bit shorthanded tonight in the running game. Mulben plays tonight.
Yeah, he left the game last week with an ankle injury. So tonight, they've gone to Keelan Walker second, and he's earned more playing times. He runs with some electricity. He's got a little bit of burst to him, and he's caught the coach's attention.
Walker, who played at the Powerhouse in DeSoto, Texas, sets up the second down. Hey, I know you're excited about Pachenko
I can't wait
and Lopez.
for this one. Can't wait till tomorrow night to turn this baby on. This is Young versus, you know, the pound for pound best in boxing. So you are right. I will be watching that one.
Lopez has some swag, by the way. I was watching his victory celebrations on YouTube earlier in the week. Dude,
he's a big college football fan.
2nd and 7 for Tune. Got to scan this defense, and he finds a soft spot in the middle of the field to Nathaniel Dell for a first
on you. And that is not for the weak of heart. That's why a lot of guys, they want to play that position and end up somewhere else. You got to stand in there knowing at times you're going to take a shot.
Walker on a first down run. That was Dell with the catch. And you asked Clayton Tune about Dell, and he said he's got some of the best hands he's seen.
Yeah, he is a complete receiver. Great body control, solid in terms of tracking the deep ball, and he can cut on a dime.
Walker again, a lot of run here for Keelan Walker. So how do you call this if you're Dana Holgorsen and Shannon Dawson against this BYU defense on 3rd and short?
Stay committed to the run here because they're trying to take the pass away. They're going to line up in 3-man, 4-man fronts, run the football.
They do, and they got there anyway. Undercut by Max Tooley, the former safety turned linebacker.
An explosive player who is really good for Dana Holgorsen.
Porter has checked in, 4th and 3. Tune has the first down.
Patience.
Jeremy Singleton, there is a flag down.
He's showing patience, and he has in stripes. Watch it. So you better wait a while before you go there.
That looked like a preview of a prospective Astros-Dodgers World Series more than a play that Dana Holgorsen wants. As Zach Wilson will have the football. Tell us
physically, and when you mesh the two together and how much he loves football, it makes him the perfect prospect.
And there he just sort of flicks it out there. He told us about his different arm angles and how much he feels like he can add types of throws.
Middle linebacker Donovan Newton, who is a great story. It's unfortunate.
This is Dax Milne off the spin.
Wow.
Carves it middle of the field. He nearly went, Andre. My goodness.
Yeah, but to your point, in run, and then now an incompletion, but an obvious first down after the interference.
Wilson again. And he is dropped at the 40-yard line. And for more on Wilson's preparation, here's Chris Button.
Been with his dad this morning, so eat, sleep, breathe football for this kid.
It's like the fictional Alexander Hamilton. Like, how do you have as much time as you do to do everything you do to prep? And
so from the standpoint of he is challenging defenses.
Drop it down and get a few yards. There is a marker down one more time.
And force Zach Wilson to try to maybe get out of his comfort zone a little bit.
As well. 3rd and 29 for Wilson. He'll go short, and this is just across the 50 to Gunnar Romney. So now 4th down to the 46.5, and they'll go ahead and punt, you would imagine.
Well, that's a setup for later. You throw a hitch route on pump and go, a hitch and go for later in this game to try to get Williams to jump.
It is Demarion Williams back to receive the punt from Rico, the freshman in the state of Washington, and Williams
surprised by all the postponed games.
At some point they were just waiting for it to happen, as this first down run is for Porter, and the Texas transfer, he hits the 25.
Yeah, this is why I'd like to see Kyle Porter get more carries. I think he just gets better as the game progresses. He is a tough inside runner, downhill. And he's going to have, I mentioned it earlier, going to have some opportunities because of this 3-man front, this 3-4 that BYU implements.
Tune over the middle. This is the patience taking the shallow cross. Houston's got 55 penalty yards already tonight as Toon tees this one up to the far side. And Corbin coming across the way. Keith Corbin across the 30-yard line, and they got a lot of it back.
Coverages, and then you want guys in the game at receiver that are dynamic after they catch the football. So that's a hard mix to find because a lot of guys are good route runners, but it's against man coverage. They don't have a feel for zone. But when you can get the mix of good route running in terms of finding soft spots in zone, and then you're good after the catch, then you've hit a home run.
Well, a whistle, and they will move the sticks with Porter to Chris Button. Dana said on the sideline from Chris. They did not give him the first down, so it's 3rd down and 1 as Porter crawls for that first down.
For the victory, and then from what we talked about at the top, in terms of an eliminator game. Great catch.
To Trahan across the 35, and that is a big-time weapon, Christian Trahan.
Yeah.
Shannon Dawson, his offensive coordinator, said Christian Trahan blocks people like he's trying to embarrass them.
The personal foul penalty, it made a change at that spot.
It's Ruben Uniji who checks in for Paul, and this run to the left side, to the strong side, goes to Porter, and a first down for Houston. So less penetration now, and the Cougars driving down the field.
Yeah, starting to get some momentum. Look, Porter. Turn around, give it to a back. Let the big guys up front do the work. It's presented the same thing right here.
Quick set for Toon. Down the middle again, and a touchdown for Trahan.
Great touch by Clayton Toon to his reliable weapon and tight end. One heck of a result at the end.
Talking to Shannon. An awful situation, but credit to the Houston football program for doing what they can.
I'd be surprised if he doesn't come back with a hitch and go at some point.
That sounds like you've done that to a defensive back before.
No doubt. No doubt about it. He's going to come back to that at some point.
You tell me later on in the show who you did that to in the NFL. I'm really interested in who you might bury. 3rd down for Wilson. Looking for a first down to the sideline and a couple of incompletions. You see the celebration on the Houston sideline. They are pumped.
That's 2 consecutive drives by this BYU offense where the Cougars have played outstanding defense. You see there, Williams in excellent position to make a play on Zach Wilson. 2 times they forced a punt. And now with an opportunity to go down and take a lead in this game.
And it is Demarion Williams, the corner who was big on that drive. Back to receive for Houston, which came back from 17 down last week to beat Tulane in their opener this year. Williams on the return. Demarion Williams is finally knocked down after a strong.
Where he won a bunch of state championships as a high school player.
Toon has not been greedy as his coaches asked him
to play some man-to-man. Take some risk to get to Clayton Toon. And that's when you find the one-on-one matchup that you like.
This is Mulbacar crawling. By the way, Patrick Paul has checked back in as BYU had some movement at the line. Free play, Toon down the sideline, and he put Oklahoma State as well. He did a lot of studying of BYU as he was growing up too in the Lavelle Edwards system. As Toon flashes another one to the sideline. This is Porter, and he's blockaded at the 6. 2nd and goal. What do you like for Toon here?
Counter.
Jet sweep action. Bryson Smith is dropped at the 5. 3rd down and goal. 3rd down and goal for Toon. To the goal line and touchdown. His 8th straight completion is a score for
right here, my man.
Great quarterback history at these two.
Outplayed you. So I think Clayton Toon is off to one heck of a start here, and it's still early.
Is there one in the NFL that you remember that you were like, all right, this dude?
Not that afternoon, and we wound up knocking Cleveland out of a playoff run.
I can hear the fierce in your voice, like you were just playing him right now, which is pretty awesome. As Algiers got a first down and then some. The former linebacker, Tyler Algiers.
A little bit of pressure on him this drive to produce for BYU.
Some more pressure. Wilson tried to elude it and threw it into the ground. The pressure came very quickly, and it'll be second down as David Anini got in there.
Yeah, Joe Cawthon, the defensive coordinator for U of H, has done a heck of a job, in my opinion, of calling defenses the last 3 series, giving a nice mix of zone coverage and when they're going to heat up Zach Wilson. So they're trying to keep a very cerebral quarterback guessing as this game has progressed.
Second down run, Katoa. Where would you say Wilson needs to get better as he looks towards Sundays?
Boy, it's hard to poke holes in his game. I mean, it really is. You'd have me, as much film as I've watched and studied, I really can't find a lot of weaknesses in his game. The arm strength is there. The mobility is there. The accuracy is what you're really looking for. Anticipation. He anticipates as well as anybody. Receivers coming open.
Katoa broke one tackle, and Katoa is very close to the line to gain, and it looks like he...
But it forced him to change his momentum. Just slow down just a tad.
It is a first down, and this is Algier right up the gut for the
hard. That's why he drives 20 hours in a weekend to go work on his game when he could be hanging around, with his roommates doing who knows what.
That's a first down. A will
move, continue on up the field after you catch it.
Play action, pop pass over the top, and it's batted away. That was into double coverage. Wilson again tees it up, and that's batted away. It's Owens one more time, and third down.
Yeah, they really wanted Owens to think twice. And when I asked Zach, what do you...
Now we've taken 11 seconds from a 1-0 team in October. Third down. They do move him. Wilson on the roll. Has a completion. Little stop on the side.
Gotta stay
and we have more whistles. Out of the eye, 4th and 1. Straight ahead, and Wake is driven back. Houston holds the line.
I don't like the call. It's to maneuver, but field goal if you're the Cougars of Houston.
Clayton Tune as hot as can be, as you said. He's now 13 out of 14 off that completion across the 20. On first down, waits his turn. Window opens. First down and then some for 10. Mention the State Farm Player Spotlight. There it is. Zach Wilson, Clayton Tune. Compare and contrast, Andre. What do you like?
Well, you look at it, and Clayton Tune has really been the story of the first half of this one. 2 touchdown passes. He's thrown with touch. He's thrown with accuracy. He's pulled the ball down and made plays with his legs. And then Zach Wilson started off hot, but then the last couple of drives, it's taken him a little bit longer to get himself going. But I'm enjoying every down of it, Jason.
I think people at home are too. These guys are playing at a really high level as Zach Wilson will throw on first down in rhythm. He's got power.
Moving down the field, both on offense and defense.
Wilson to Dax Milne. They try to strip it away and cannot do it. That was Donovan Mutin who was trying to rip the ball free. Third down and 1.
Yeah, he is... maybe they go into a hard count here and try to draw U of H offsides. I don't see him snapping this football.
Oh, they go for it, and Wilson off play action goes down the sideline, and it's incomplete to Marion Williams, and a flag comes in.
Night long.
Wilson again for Dax Milne, and a short gain of 2. Chris Button tonight, so he loves the aggressiveness. I know Johnny does, the punter who had that wild play as a flag comes in.
Well, if we were to go back and look at the success where
False
BYU
start.
is successful.
Offense number 67. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
They can run the football out of this set.
Exactly right, Andre. It is Wilson hopping to the edge of the offensive line, and a short gain, third down coming up. But you like the call. Play clock winding down. Wilson's got to hurry, and a flag comes in.
I don't know if they've got the timeout called in time or get a play call in. You're trying to slow this waiver to all aspects of this football game.
It's a screen on Algier. Stewart gets the drive-by. Algier down the sideline. Tyler Algier, my goodness. There's a flag down on the play. We'll see if it stays. Heavy praise for Aaron Roderick yesterday from his offensive coordinator, Jeff Grimes. Roderick, the quarterback's coach, as they will punt it with Rico. And that is to the 1. He fair caught it at the 1.
Unbelievable. Effectively throughout this game.
Remember, Houston does have a 91-yard touchdown drive already. Is that
a short trip to the end zone from down here?
Third down for Tune to the edge.
Top and help the corner.
What did Clayton Tune tell us about Keith Corbin? He said he makes quarterbacks right a lot of the time, and that was a great adjustment by Corbin to make a first down happen for
Isaiah Tuiaki told us that yesterday. I'm like, never seen that one before.
They've moved a lot of these guys around as pressure comes on Tune, and he's sliced
down and a big first down. Boy, Clayton Tune is now cooking. He is
Tune is hit, and he is dropped. The ball came.
That was a play we beat or used against University of Texas a lot. A lot.
The Fusi's on it. It is Stevenson doubling back, and he gets the yardage back. Ball comes springing out and pinballing against somebody, leverage and technique. And we saw him grasp the runner, Stevenson, who's much quicker there. Tune to the sideline, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 16 for Clayton Tune.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday.
And it's Clayton Tune to Jeremy Singleton. It's first down.
He hadn't had many opportunities because BYU is just sitting in too deep zone.
He is out of Brother Martin High School, the athletic powerhouse in New Orleans. As this is a run for Mulba Carr, who's got not much, maybe half a yard. And second down coming up. Porter's back in for the first time since that personal foul penalty moments ago on this drive, and Porter up the zipper sets up a 3rd down and 1.5.
There's my point, right between the tackles.
So they change up the tempo and they speed it up for a first down to Porter.
Something with Porter between the tackles.
Tune sideline a little bit too much for Dell.
It's 4-4. It's always safety help over the top. Now you're getting some looks with single safeties, and that's going to bring these outside receivers to the party.
With one of BYU's cover corners out of the ball game, Harper, with the targeting in a quarter when Houston has had the ball for a substantial amount of time.
They may go right back to Dell at the top.
Tune scanning. He bails out that direction. Tune uncorks to the sideline. And this is brought in. Oh, wow. Bryson Smith. What a play.
Kind of atoning for that fair catch at the 1-yard line. Nice job with all it takes is 1 foot on this level.
The previous play is under further review.
Yeah, take a look at it, but I think he tapped it down. That's a heck of a play, a heck of a catch.
And he completed the catch. He came down to the ground. The ball was in full control. And that looks like a pretty easy fish in a barrel catch right there for Bryson Smith.
It's just a question of did the toe actually tap down or did it drift to the white portion of the out of bounds mark. Remember, the ruling on the field was that it was indeed a catch. And I don't see where there's anything that makes you think he didn't tap the foot down. Oh, that's inbounds. Let's play.
And he has control of the ball at that time. He has command of the ball. Watch when he pulls it in and where the ball is when the toe taps. That's the only thing they could be looking at. Yeah, he's got control of the ball.
Let's play ball. Well, he sticks it right in his stomach and rolls, and to make sure that the ground doesn't kind of jar it out. It's a heck of a play.
Yeah, that's not easy at all.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. First down.
Beautiful play. So Dana Holgorsen now knows that if you have Bryson Smith's feet on a line, you want it to be the sideline and not the goal line. We've learned that tonight so far for Houston. Houston already has its second 90-yard drive of the night. Can they add on from? This is a 16-play drive, eating up nearly half the quarter. Tune, spinning. Tune, steps up. Tune, oh, did he? What a run! Go for two very early with 18 minutes plus to go.
Boy, just inviting for a quarterback draw.
He wants the left side. Zach Wilson, your serve. First down across. Chris, thank you. So without Romney, Wilson to Dax Milne. And inside the 5. Second and goal. Quick hitter to Milne, and he had.
And they love this play down.
Here we go. Zach Wilson off the scoop for Algier on a first down. And these quarterbacks, you were talking about it they're making quick decisions. Both of them, average time before the throw tonight, under 3 seconds for each of them. Wilson, quick release this time. How much pressure does Houston bring?
They dial it up. Here they come.
5 of them. Backpedaling. Wilson gets hit, and he gets dropped. Houston got there. Confident offensive line, an old offensive line, and together offensive line, but they're out of field goal range.
Situation, it was down to inside the 1 yard, or right around the 1 yard line.
I think they just caught another delay.
That he's trying to get the penalty yardage from.
Rico finally does put toe to leather. And this will bound Wednesday, and then Trevor Lawrence and Clemson facing.
That one, Clemson, though, they're on another level when it comes to college football right now after watching them last week.
Clayton Tune to the sideline, and a flag comes down. Chris Wilcox on the coverage against Singleton.
I think this may be.
Second down for Tune. Pressure coming. He steps up in the pocket. Tune on the run, and he dives with another marker coming in. Anybody there? That's not happening. Second and 14. The passing plays had not worked. So
receivers like Keith Corbin running excellent routes, and he's hitting. He's been money in terms of accuracy.
Tune. Incomplete. Lane Wilkins. Things for the defense to look at. It's almost like a pitcher changing his arm slot. And there he did it again to great success as Algier.
He has. And now the ball's in his hand with an opportunity to lead his group. Oh, boy.
Wilgar, whose father Dana wore the same jerseys that they're wearing tonight back in the 70s. No turnovers each way. We've seen some field position flipping, but not on turnovers, as Houston's been outstanding on third down. 7 for 11.
Oh,
this time he's snowed under. Wilkins, who last time went 13 yards only.
Just got to pick what you like.
Late mesh there, and they will get not much. Algier
playing zone right here. He's got the the bottom receiver in the slot open already.
Zach Wilson has been awesome against zones so far this year in the 4.
Give him the
view tonight.
They tighten things up again. I would stay spread out trying to run the football against the Cougars.
Algier puts the head down. He's not going to get there.
Just stop the Cougars the last couple of possessions, so maybe that's where Kalani is leaning on.
Rico.
There are 11 of them.
That's awesome. They love you down there. That's great. Clayton Tune. Rush coming. He swerves by it, and Tune is just... There's the spread on 3rd and 1. You were talking about it from BYU's vantage point. Houston goes...
Certainly run Kyle Porter right here.
Now they use Tune walking up to the line. Under 7 to go. This is Porter, and he can't bounce it outside. What a game. Clayton Tune, don't get greedy. Don't try to be Superman. He's got 6 minutes to do what he needs to as he bails this time out to the right. How much heat will BYU bring on Tune?
None. They're going to plant their feet at that down and distance marker and not let anything behind them.
They came with 4, and Tune stumbles ahead to under Edwards. And certainly that's a long way down the road. But that's what they're playing for, and the ball's on the deck. There's a flag.
BYU, excellent field position to start this drive.
Under 5 to go, Wilson decisively up the middle. First down and more for Zach Wilson. The kid is so clever with his arm angles and his decision-making that he'd rather just let him play as Wilson wants to throw this. What a start to our college football weekend on Friday night. Some big games tomorrow as Wilson throws, and he's got a first down. 3 timeouts remaining for Houston. They've got to force at least a field goal here, you'd imagine, to have a chance. As Wilson loads up a cannon down the... And they're going to stop it. Another quick throw, and it's incomplete.
A bunch.
You better believe it might come into play on 3rd down and 10, and movement from the right.
To a pretty good right tackle.
You think screen here, Andre?
Screen or draw.
Oh, Wilson is going to uncork for the end zone. It's his roommate, Dax Milne, on the touchdown. Got the Agassi headband while you're at it as Clayton Tune goes to the sideline, and Porter. 3rd and 7 for Clayton Tune, and they delay draw it. Porter swarm. Ramble for the... Frankly, we haven't played in front of anybody all year long, and that's exactly what they're doing to the small contingent.